have worked as a medical assistant in urgent care for going on 2 years now. I have grapes, turkey and cheese sliders, and I'm going to finish my room decorating today. I didn't really care that I might be paid less. We saw 35 patients and the shift is 4 hours. It was just chaos. Good morning, guys. Welcome to a week in my life as a medical assistant. I'm really excited to show you what a week looks like for me. This is the last week before school starts, and I'm really excited for school, but I also am gonna soak up these last moments of relaxing a little bit more. I've got a lot of exciting things going on this week, but I'll try to mostly focus on my job as a medical assistant. I have worked as a medical assistant in urgent care for going on 2 years now, and I absolutely love it. This week, I only have 3 shifts actually, so I will take you along somewhat on all of those. In the meantime, let's just get our week started. I just went to gymnastics, and normally we can practice for about 2 hours in the mornings, but today cheer was using the gym, so I just stretched and rolled out because 2 days ago I hiked another summit. This one was Mount Timpanogos. It's like the most popular one here. And I have hiked so many summits, but I still had not done literally the most popular one. Finally crossed that off my bucket list. I'll show you a little montage of that. We are literally not even at mile 2. We have a long way to go, but it's going well. It was absolutely gorgeous, but All Trails said it would be 14 miles and all of our watches ended up being around 17, a little more than 17 miles. And mine and my dad's knees were just killing us on the way down. So it took us a long time to hike it, and not gonna lie, the end was pretty miserable, but in general, it was absolutely beautiful, and it was really fun to do that with my whole family, minus my youngest brother. Alright guys, I am back from a very long morning. This morning I went to gymnastics, then went to the bank, then went to pick up a picture for my room, and then I went to a calculus prep class that my professor's offering because I'm taking calculus this semester and I am going to have no idea what I'm doing. Then I showed my sister around to her classes. Now I'm just home for lunch. I want to show you my plate because it makes me happy, even though this is literally the most college meal ever, but still, we love when we make ourselves lunch. We have grapes, turkey and cheese sliders, and a pre-packaged salad that I just whipped together. It's bacon sunflower, my favorite. You guys, I am so excited. I think I'm going to finish my room decorating today because yesterday I was working on I don't even know what to call it, like arranging a piece of art for above my bed. I finished it and I sent it to the place to be printed, and they emailed me this morning and said it was ready. So I'm gonna go pick that up and then come back here, hang it up, hang my mirror up, and then my room is literally done. So I'll probably film a room tour today also. Later that night, I went to the most girly campfire I've ever been to with a couple of my roommates. It was super fun. It was in the mountains, but they had like fresh flowers and everything plated, and they had yard games and stuff, and it was just a ton of fun. Good morning. Sorry, the beginning of this vlog is kind of just a hodgepodge of random things that happened Monday and Tuesday, but today's Wednesday and I do work tonight, so I will take you along. But in the meantime, I have a math class I'm going to, so I'm going to get ready really quick and head to that.
Yes, so the question is, if you're doing a transformation on
Alright, that math class was very helpful. That was my last one, so hopefully I'm now prepared to take calculus. But it's already time to go to work, so I already have my scrubs on. They are figs. I own a lot of different scrubs, and I have opinions about all of them, which I will share later, but these are bone-colored scrubs. I actually really like this color. I feel like it's unique. Not a lot of people have it, and they fit pretty well. And especially in the summer when like I get a little bit darker, I feel like it just complements my skin tone. In the winter, not as much. Okay, so I just realized I never really introduced what I do. I work as a medical assistant, and I have for coming up on 2 years now. Before that, I was a CNA at a nursing home. Then I found this job. I do not have my certification. This job did on-the-job training. That's something that is actually a lot more common than I realized at first. So if you guys want to be a medical assistant, but you have not gone to school and it's more of a like temporary goal you have. For instance, in my scenario, I needed patient care experience to apply to PA school, and so I first got a job as a CNA and then wanted to get a job as a medical assistant, and I knew it wouldn't be for too long, and so I hopped right on the job training train because I didn't really care that I might be paid less and things like that. So it's worked out really well for me. I work in an urgent care clinic and I really love it because 1, it works really well with my schedule. 2, it's always exciting. Like, I've heard that other specialties can get kind of monotonous, even if they are cool, like you are doing the same thing every day, and so I never know what's gonna happen in urgent care. That being said, it is kind of hard sometimes because you don't know what your shift is gonna look like. It could be a really slow day and very boring, or it also could be super duper stressful. If you're into the uncertainty, then urgent care is a great place for you. If you'd rather have something that's like very consistent every day and you know exactly what to expect, I would not recommend urgent care. First off, today I am visiting hospice. I volunteer with hospice and am very passionate about it and just advocating for people during end-of-life care and being a companion to them, and so I really love what I do. I'm gonna head there and then go straight from hospice to work. Okay, hi everyone. It is the next day. We are just on a hot girl walk / run. It will turn into a run after I put you guys down. I just want to update you because I didn't film after I got off work last night. The thing about urgent care is you can't really plan for when you get off because we see patients up until we close. Like, if they come in 1 minute before we close, we still do a full visit with them. Needless to say, I got off a lot later than I thought it would last night. Some things that we saw were an allergy to mosquito bites, which would be awful. The person had about 20 mosquito bites and had a pretty bad allergy. We had 2 lacerations. One of them, both were on the fingers actually. One of them just required gluing shut and one of them required stitching shut. It's getting near the end of the summer, but in general in the summer we get a ton of muscle bone injuries. So whether that's like draining the muscle in your back or breaking your wrist, lots of that kind of stuff. But overall, it was a good shift. It was a little chaotic because I was training a new coworker. It was at our busiest office and they sent the other MA home. A little bit overwhelming, but luckily we really weren't too busy. The person I was training did so well. I was very impressed. Yeah, then I came home and went to bed. So today I'm feeling just kind of anxious. I don't know why, but I think I really needed to get out of the house and go for a little run. And I think I'm gonna do a little workout after and hope that that kind of shakes off some of my nerves. Okay, you guys, that was crazy. In my head, I thought that I could go on a run and do a leg workout and take like a quick body shower before I went to lunch with my boss. No. I got through the workout and I was super sweaty and I already had to leave. That was a little bit uncomfortable because I just wanted to shower really bad, but instead I put nice clothes on and went to lunch. But it ended up being actually very delicious. About an hour before I need to leave for work. And so I am going to look at my to-do list lately. If they're like little things like I want to paint my nails or like deep clean this part of my room, I'll just write it on a little weekly calendar thing I have. Okay, so today is Thursday. I already worked out and I want to write notes for my friends and then also make a summer Instagram post because I have not posted on Instagram in literally like half a year. You guys, I am the queen of doing things right up until the last second, and so I just finished that Instagram post literally right before I had to leave. This is my really hot take. I am actually a huge fan of like the old scrubs, the super baggy ones that aren't the like stretchy material. They're definitely not in style anymore, I would say, but they are super comfortable and like so much more movable in, if that makes sense. Like my figs, I can tell they're nice quality, but like I can't lift my arms up all the way with like without the whole shirt coming up. I don't know. That is my hot take. These definitely aren't like amazing quality, probably from like Walmart or something, but my fun story about these scrubs is I got a job as a CNA like 3 years ago, and I got the job and they wanted me to start like the next day, and I didn't have time to order scrubs. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I just went to a thrift store and found these, and they've basically just been my backup scrubs for if like everything else is dirty. But they have become pretty much my favorite, even though I don't look super cool in them. Anyways, we are going to another evening shift in urgent care. Today is Thursday. Tonight is actually the night of our big company party, and so they only have one of our like 7 offices open. I'm working in it, so tonight has the potential to be like extremely busy. But this time, hopefully I will be able to debrief you night of. Okay, you guys, did I call it or did I call it? That shift went super late and set a record for how many patients we've seen in one night. We saw 35 patients and the shift is 4 hours. It was just chaos. The craziest part was we had 4 lacerations come in within the last hour. We ended up having to call the on-call doctor and we felt bad, but that's what they're there for. So I did an EKG, there was a chest pain, and quite a few x-rays at the end too. A bad mountain biking accident, which I think I'm gonna make a short about all of the things I'm terrified of now because I work in urgent care. Mountain biking is one of them. I see so many mountain biking injuries. My shift technically ends at 9. It is almost 11 now. I'm very happy to be home, and I think I'm just gonna go straight to bed. So it is currently Friday night, and I had today off, which was really nice. But I just wanted to update you on what I do before a Saturday shift. Saturdays in urgent care are usually a full 9-hour day shift. Right after I get off work, I'm going straight to our first home football game. I want to have everything ready in the morning for basically the entire day after that because I think I'll just go straight there. I am in my room watching an episode of The Office to wind down. So yeah, let me show you. I guess it's actually really not much, but I just get out what shoes I'm gonna wear, my pink figs and some socks, and then I will pack a bag for the football game with clothes to change into. I think I'm also gonna put a bunch of snacks in a bag for the football game because I know I will be so hungry. We do get lunch, which is nice. If we work more than 9 hours straight without a break, then they will get us a meal. Breakfast I'll eat before I go, lunch is covered, but dinner will probably just be a bunch of snacks. Okay, I will see you guys in the morning. We're at work. It's gonna be a long day today, but a good day. Just heard that I'm training the same girl as I did on Wednesday night, so that'll be good, but also training an extern, which will also be good, but I think it might be a lot because I'm the only MA working. But I do enjoy training, and most people are super helpful and willing to learn, so it'll be good. But I will update you guys after my shift. Okay guys, that shift was a very stark contrast to the one on Thursday. It was decently slow, and I was training 2 other MAs, and so they were able to help out a lot. I didn't do as much rooming, and it was a lot more teaching based. It was kind of fun. So I changed into my game day clothes right as I left work because I'm literally going straight to the game. But today we saw lots of lacerations again. I find that in the summer we see a lot more cuts and sports injuries and stuff. One was on a 1-year-old, and luckily we didn't have to stitch it, we just glued it. But we saw a broken foot, unfortunately, from falling down the stairs, a positive strep. I hope you're able to kind of get a feel for what urgent care is like with this video. If there's anything more specific you want to know about or see with urgent care and with being a medical assistant, I'm happy to share. Just let me know what it is. School is starting next week, so subscribe if you want to follow along for my back to school vlogs. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.